Well, an early good evening from Baldwin Wallace University. We have a great game going on right now before Holy Name takes on Olmsted Falls. It is Olmsted Falls taking on Brush. 50-50 is the score, and Olmsted Falls, they will take a trip to the line. I think we expected a good game before this, but not a good enough game to go on and talk, even before Holy Name and Olmsted Falls both run on out to the court. But yet here we are, Olmsted Falls in the white and Brush in the brown. The first free throw shot is good, and that gives Olmsted Falls a 3-point lead. It was a struggle leading up until this moment, and now the Bulldogs lead by 2 scores. That might be enough to seal it for Olmsted Falls. Brush, one last chance to potentially make something happen. No good on the attempt, hit out of play, and that should be all she wrote.
Olmsted Falls, they are playing like a state championship team, just like last year. Olmsted Falls, once again, knows how to close these games out here against Brush, but Brush is a very good team, and they competed very well with Olmsted today, but just not enough to overcome a awesome win.
And their boys team took down Benedictine earlier today, 46-43 at Cleveland Heights as a part of the 2024 Great Lakes Basketball Classic. For those of you just tuning in, we have bonus coverage of Olmsted Falls versus Brush girls basketball at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. Olmsted Falls versus Holy Name boys basketball up next. The Bulldogs heading off to their locker room as the Namers are ready to run out from underneath the BW script on the screen to our left. This game done and dusted at this point. Olmsted Falls up by 5. Brush looking for some consolation at the death. The heave-ho at the buzzer. It's in off the glass, and it looks like the timeout will be given just in time. I don't think it's going to matter, but that is one way to end off the game if you're Brush.
100%. There's going to be about 0.2 or 0.3 seconds left on that clock. Will not be enough time for Brush to get that ball back. It'll just have enough time for Olmsted to get the ball onto the hand, and that is it.
Stay tuned after this bonus coverage as Holy Name takes on Olmsted Falls. We will have our pregame coverage starting around 5 minutes before opening tip. At this point, I would expect that to begin at around 6:35 p.m. Once again, Olmsted Falls up by 2 with possession. 9/10 of a second remaining in regulation of the game before the nightcap. And this nightcap, it is going to be a fun game. Both teams, they have something to prove after winning a showcase game or losing a showcase game. If you're Holy Name on Wednesday, it was a victory over EC for Olmsted Falls. And for Holy Name, it was a defeat last night at the hands of Strongsville, 87-70. In a game that saw a lot of offense and a lot of number 3, Drew Stiers. Expect to see a lot of him again tonight. Today, he has a lot of competition to live up to. Olmsted Falls, they can kill you with pretty much everybody on their roster. They're an experienced bunch after going 8-15 last year, but winning 4 of their last 5 until their playoff loss against Medina Highland. The final second of play, the inbound, and that will do it. Olmsted Falls girls basketball takes down Brush, 55-53, and now it is time for the nightcap. Holy Name will be coming out in their black and green jerseys to take on the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. It is going to be an exciting matchup. Stay tuned, and we will have our coverage beginning in around 5 minutes.
But remember, Connor's not.
It's Drew Stiers and the Holy Name Green Wave facing off against Mason Sarovic and the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs. This is high school basketball presented by Ledgewood Barbershop on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable. Once again, good evening from the campus of Baldwin Wallace University as the 0-1 Holy Name Green Wave take on the 1-0 Olmsted Falls Bulldogs at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me on the call this evening, Kurt Mariola Jr. Kurt, we saw one great game last night. I'm excited to see another as we see the Namers once again and get our first taste of Olmsted Falls basketball this season.
Yes, I'm very excited for this game. Just from what we saw from Holy Name, still putting up 70 points on a great Strongsville team. But one thing we got to really look for tonight with Holy Name is they got to stop letting people get in the paint. Got to stop it. And they have to drive into the paint tonight as well for Holy Name. And I'm looking for Aaron to have a bigger game than last night.
Yes, Aaron Riley, one of the players expected to step up, did not perform as expected. It was really the Braden Sloan show opposite Drew Stiers last night as that combination allotted for 44 of those 70 points.
Yeah, last night they both played a really good game. It wasn't enough to overcome, but the 4 turnovers right in that second half really hurt Holy Name a lot. And tonight they need to control the ball a little bit better, drive into the paint, and take good quality shots.
And that will be tough against a very good Olmsted Falls team who, against Elyria Catholic, forced 25 turnovers in the 68-56 victory at Midview on Wednesday just before Thanksgiving. They had a lot to be thankful for on Thursday, but this is a completely different ball game. Game number 2 for both teams, showcase number 2 for both teams. Different areas, one SWC territory at Midview, this time around a college setting. For the Green Wave, Cleveland Heights, a setting they know very well, and now BW, a setting they don't know as well, but still at the same time, they have had a number of players go and don the brown and yellow jerseys, including sharpshooting guard Josh Pinero. And Pinero, he was a huge part of Holy Name's undefeated GLC season in 22-23, which included only one loss during the regular season, which was against, you guessed it, Strongsville.
Yes. And tonight I'm also really excited to watch this Olmsted team. Last year, they may have been 8-15, but they had a lot of close losses. And I would love to see how that's going to prevail them this year, if they can stay a 500 team, but they also do have 5 seniors on this roster, so.
Definitely a lot of experience. Jimmy Rosel, the quarterback for Olmsted Falls football, and he was one of the best players they've had in a long time. His dual threat ability made him a weapon. He could throw the rock extremely well, but at the same time, he could run just as good. And that made him such a prominent dual threat, leading them to a great duel with Avon last year, which the Eagles took advantage of and won. And then this year, similar story, Olmsted Falls outed in round 2 of the OHSAA football playoffs. Their girls basketball team, they had a tremendous performance in the game before, taking down Brush 55-53. The boys team looks to repeat the trick against Holy Name. And now Holy Name, they have their starting five on the court. Aiden Butler, Braden Sloan, Drew Stiers, Aaron Riley, and Jeremy Pavanka. Pavanka, another surprising player from last night. 9 points or 3 made triples during the game, all of which came in the second half. How much of an impact does he need to play in tonight's game?
Pavanka definitely. I'm hoping he's going to have a couple more points than last night. Just the only reason why I say that is, Mr. Drew, threw up 30 points last night, I believe. And he's got to have some more help from his teammates tonight if they want to prevail. A nice win over this Olmsted 1-0 team to start their showcase.
And Olmsted Falls, their starting five. Owen Tomorrow, Logan Conley, Nate Ryan, Mason Sarovic, and Ryan Rach. Rach, 15 points in the victory on Wednesday, all of which came from outside the arc. 5 triples made in that game. Going into the second half, Olmsted Falls trailed against EC. However, they outscored the Panthers by 16 points in the final 16 minutes to give them that 12-point victory. Holy Name wants a bounce back. Olmsted Falls, they want a 2-0 start. Last year, it took them a long time to get going. They lost their first 7 games, but now a chance to change the narrative and win 2 in a row. Stiers going up for the tip on the Namers side, and it's won by Holy Name against Ryan. The Namers begin with possession. Aiden Butler taking it up the floor for the green and black. Stiers in front of Olmsted Falls' bench. Pavanka bobbles, looking for help, plays it back. Drew Stiers. Stiers matched up against Sarovic. Into the corner, Butler pumps, takes it in, handoff. Sloan unable to keep it, and it's out of play against the Bulldogs. First time the ball has gone out of play today, and it favors the Namers. Sloan to inbound. Once again, Braden Sloan, a tremendous debut in 2024-25. 14 points in the 17-point loss last night at Cleveland Heights. Riley plays it to the corner. Stiers pumping, taking it in. Cross-body Butler, uncontested. Off iron, rebound Stiers. Underhand pass, Riley open and in. The bank is open for the Namers. Tremendous start for Aaron Riley. 2-0, Holy Name leads. Rach at the logo, hands it off. Tomorrow. Conley taking it in against Sloan, under the hoop, looking for help, bounces it out. The triple, it's in! Ryan Rach, his 6th 3 of the season. And a quick foul called against Olmsted Falls. That is why you have to have eyes on Ryan Rach at all times. He can easily make a shot from basically anywhere outside the arc.
Yeah, he can, and that's one of Holy Names. They're going to have to try and slow him down a little bit.
Up court, Stiers to the corner. Riley goes for it again and makes it. Riley, a quick 5 for the Namers.
What a start for Riley tonight.
He has all 5 of Holy Name's points as the Namers lead it by 2. Connolly plays it outside the arc. Sarovic in the paint, puts it up, blocked by Pavanka. Rebound Sloan, and Sloan steps out of play. Olmsted Falls takes possession.
I will say Holy Name's defense tonight from last night has looked a lot better. They are defending a lot better inside of this paint where they need to.
Top of the arc, played inside by Tomorrow. Sarovic puts it up and in. Sarovic on the board. 5-5. Holy Name, all 5 of their points coming from Aaron Riley. Pavanka in the corner, on the line. In and out, no good. Sloan the putback, not there. Tips around, rebound Olmsted Falls, courtesy of Tomorrow. Rach. Connolly plays it. Sarovic spinning inside, puts it up. No good. Rebound Olmsted Falls. Played top of the arc in the key. The floater from Rach is in. For the first time this year, number 44 has scored inside the arc. 7-5. Olmsted Falls leads.
Holy Name looks like they're trying to set a nice little play up here.
Sloan the screen for Stiers. Into the corner. Riley wide open. It's in! 2 for 2 from outside the arc. Riley has all 8 for the Namers. Aaron Riley, when Holy Name needs him most, has stepped up, and that is no different today. Sarovic, 2-match. Off back iron, no good. Rebound Stiers, and Stiers will push the floor. Breaks through everyone, puts it up, and one for Drew Stiers, and he is on the board. First points of the game for Holy Name, not scored by Aaron Riley. Drew Stiers, 30 points in the victory last night, the loss to Strongsville last night. They need another good performance from him today, and he is getting a lot of help from Aaron Riley.
Yes, he is. Riley has came out and he has put the fire on the threes so far. 2 for 2 behind the arc.
Stiers unable to connect. Holy Name up by 3. Good cross floor pass, and it's in. Good response by the Bulldogs as Tomorrow is on the board. Butler bounce pass. Sloan to the corner. Pavanka the triple. Off iron, no good. Stiers snags it. Matched up against Connolly. Stiers will take it to the OAC logo. Corner 3 for Riley. On fire!
Shot!
Aaron Riley now has 11. 13-9, Holy Name leads, and Aaron Riley 3 for 3 from outside the arc. Olmsted Falls looking to respond. Odin takes it in, lost outside, and the Namers take it back. Well, that is a tremendous start from Aaron Riley. 11 points, 3 for 3 from outside the arc, and a field goal on top in double figures for the first time this season, and that is most likely the most points he has scored in a quarter as a Namer. Riley, the hot hand being fed, handed off. Stiers in the corner. Cross body, Pavanka. It's in! Jeremy Pavanka from downtown opens his scoring account. 16-9, Holy Name leads. Olmsted Falls quickly, right to the corner. Odin responds. Cole Odin on the board, and a timeout is called by Olmsted Falls. Aaron Riley taking Holy Name and putting it on his back. 16-12, the Namers lead. This is high school basketball at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. 3:42 left to go in the opening period at Baldwin Wallace University. Holy Name up 16-12 over the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs. If you are just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee, Kurt Mariola Jr. on the call alongside me. And as you said pregame, Aaron Riley needed to step up, and step up he did. 3 for 3 from outside the arc, 11 total points. What has gotten into Aaron Riley?
He has played with a lot of confidence tonight. And this kid came out after last night after a little rough outing, but he has definitely stepped up to help.
And so has Drew Stiers, who now has 4. All of the scoring is between Stiers, Pavanka, and Riley. Bounce pass inside to the corner. Good ball movement. Odin unmarked. Off iron, no good. Tips out. Rage will chase it down. Kowalczyk waiting to sub in for Holy Name. Into the corner it goes. Taken, top of the arc, good ball movement, and played back. Rage chases it down in front of the scorer's table. Rage, the handoff, Odin, top of the arc. Bayer, played inside. Rage, the step back triple, it's in! Rage now has 8. And a full court press from Olmsted Falls. Butler trapped. Sloan takes it up, has pressure behind. Stiers from well downtown, off glass, no good. Rebound, Sloan. Riley plays it outside, but is fouled in the process. That will be the third foul of the frame against Olmsted Falls. Holy Name has had 0 called against them so far.
They have gotten off to a really good start tonight by not fouling, by not turning this ball over, and they are playing a very, very tough game right now for them.
High pass, Stiers takes it in front of Olmsted Falls bench. 2:30 remaining in the opening frame. Stiers takes it in, puts up the floater. Off the rim, no good. Pavanka hits it out, but fouls in the process. That will be the first foul of the game going against Holy Name. Pavanka a little trigger happy with the fouls last night, and that bleeds into this game. 18-15, Holy Name in the lead early at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic Night 1 nightcap, and it's an error. Holy Name will take it back as Connolly boots it out of play. Forcing turnovers, very similar to what happened to Strongsville and how they struggled after they started committing those turnovers. Holy Name flips the script and forces one off of Olmsted Falls. Butler, Stiers outside the arc, pivoting, taking it top arc. Butler pivots, puts it up, and is fouled in the process. Holy Name working the foul game very well.
They are tonight. Holy Name has came out tonight and said, hey, we want to go out, we want to win this game tonight. And they are playing like they want to win tonight.
And Aiden the Jackrabbit Butler will step up to the charity stripe. 1.5 points per game last year, and he has 2 opportunities to put the Namers up by 2 scores, and the first one he connects. Butler on the board, and a substitution is made by Olmsted Falls. 10 comes in for Tamura. 19-15. Holy Name leads Olmsted Falls, 2:13 left to go in the first. Butler second. Off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound Conley, and Olmsted Falls will push the floor. Connolly dribbling against Butler into the corner, whip to Bayer. Bayer off kilter, bounce pass up to Riley, no one home. Bayer goes coast to coast, but it doesn't matter. Riley banks it home. 13 points in the first quarter from Aaron Riley. 10 takes it in against Aaron Riley, puts it up, no good. Off the glass, 10 gets the board, puts it up, and the and one. Great resolve from Chris 10, and he earns a trip to the charity stripe.
Olmsted Falls is keeping this game as alive as possible as they can. This game has been back and forth ever since this game has started tonight.
Chris 10, the junior guard, stepping up for his first free throw of the ball game. Olmsted Falls, this is their first free throw of the ball game in general. And rims out, no good, rebound Stiers. And Stiers will take it up, picking out Butler. Butler just outside the arc, matched up against Patsk. Stiers at the OAC logo, 125 and counting left to go in the first. Stiers taking it in, Euros, puts it up and swatted by Bayer. The putback is there. And that is Stiers' third field goal made. He has 6, but a tremendous block from Bayer, not enough to stop Drew Stiers. Bayer on the other end puts it off the glass and in. His first 2 points of the evening. 23-19, a whole lot of scoring in the opening 8. Butler being met immediately by a press from Connolly. Has Riley to his left, Stiers gets it on his right. 40 seconds remaining, Pavanka called over, Stiers takes it himself, passes it, and a blocking foul called. And that will be the 5th against Olmsted Falls, sending Holy Name to the line. Substitution for both sides. For Holy Name, Jawan Bryant enters the game for Aiden Butler. Odin and Patsk sub out along with Connolly for the Bulldogs. 23-19, Holy Name leads. Stiers looks to increase it. The first, swished. Stiers now 1 for 2 from the line. Riley still the leading scorer for either side as he has 13 points. Stiers, his second, swished as well. Stiers now with 8, Riley with 13, 21 of the 25. And the other points coming from Pavanka, who has 3, and Butler with 1. Rach matched up against Kovalchuk, 20 seconds remain. Double team, tripping over his feet, good ball movement. Tamura open, off rim, no good, up and down, no call. The putback, not there. The third chance, the fourth chance, and a foul called before the fifth. In the words of Shabuzi, here comes the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4.
Yes.
And speaking of him, had a tremendous halftime show at Detroit.
Oh my God, that halftime show was amazing. But after the halftime show, we kept on eating.
The first from the line, rolls in and out, no good. And as well, in between periods, after we hear from our sponsors, we will have some score updates from around the grounds. 10-second, rolls around, no good. He is now 0 for 3 from the line. Riley scrapping for possession. Instead, 10 takes it back. Rach top of the arc. Pavanka gets the bait. Bayer hits it off a shoe. Rach at the horn. No good. And that will do it for quarter number 1 as Rach goes to the ground. Holy Name, a statement after the loss last night. Through 8 minutes, it's the Namers up by 6. This is high school basketball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Gyro, Gyro, or Gyro. No matter which way you say it, the place to get it is Nico's Bar and Gyros in North Royalton. From traditional lamb to beef, or even BLT and blackened salmon gyros, Nico's has just about everything. Dine with us today at 12766 Royalton Road in North Royalton. Check out our website at nicosbarandgyros.com or give us a call at 440-237-6456. Join us for the next big game. Your taste buds will thank you. Second quarter about to get underway here at Baldwin Wallace University. Holy Name up 25-19 over Olmsted Falls at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. After one, it is Aaron Riley leading the scoring with 13 as he has dominated from the opening tip up until now. Inbounds by Olmsted Falls, and we are back underway. Olmsted Falls wearing their white and blue, Holy Name in their black and green uniforms. Bayer pivoting, looking for help, being pressed by Bryant. Tamura takes it in. At the arc, plays it top, 10. To the corner, Rage the triple. It's in, but it doesn't matter. An offensive foul called, and Riley draws it. Riley doesn't need to make an impact only on offense, but on defense, he can be just as good.
Yes, he can. Aaron Riley, like we said, he had to get out to a jump start tonight, and he has done that.
Tipped out of play by the Bulldogs. The Namers will keep possession. Once again, rounding the scoring for Holy Name, Riley with 13. Stiers has 8, 1 from Butler, and 3 from Jeremy Pavanka. Riley taking it up the floor for Holy Name, and now it will be Aiden Butler. Butler loses it out of play on the scorer's table, and the Bulldogs get their defensive stop. Losing by 6, Olmsted Falls, they needed that stop.
Yes, they did. If Olmsted Falls wants to rally back into this game, they will have to try and force a couple turnovers for Holy Name.
25-19, 7:29 and counting left to go in the first half. Bayer, top of the arc, bounce pass inside. Nate Ryan bounces off of Butler, and it remains with the Bulldogs. It looks like Olmsted Falls playing the out-of-bounds game very efficiently.
They are tonight, and Holy Name has been a lot more aggressive than what they were last night. Inside of the paint, outside of the paint, everything.
The handoff taken inside. The floater off the glass, no good. Rebound, Aaron Riley, and a foul off the glass called against Owen Tamura, the senior. And that will be his second. We did see a few players foul out in the game before this. We'll see if that plays an impact down the stretch, especially in a tight game, as this one looks to be as such. Riley taking it up for the Namers. A mosh pit inside the arc, taken in by Butler. Drew Stiers in front of Olmsted Falls' bench. Stiers from well downtown, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Raich. Raich, quick pass up the floor, Odin. Plants, bounce pass inside, Tamura. Crosses left on Butler, puts it up, bounces out, no good. He gets his own board. No redemption as he misses his second. Stiers up the center, will take it himself. Off the glass, the finger roll is in, but an offensive foul calls against Drew. Olmsted Falls draws it, and they take back possession. Excellent execution by the Bulldogs.
Yes, Olmsted played that very right. They got in that lane, and he set his feet for it.
6:31 remaining in the first half. We saw a lot of offensive fouls called against Holy Name yesterday in the Strongsville game. I believe 2 huge ones. One, Stiers wasn't planted. The other, I would say he was. 10, taking it up the sideline, loses it behind. Bryant immediately gets to it, but Olmsted Falls will keep it. Tamura taking it inside, bounces back out, the floater, and it's a charge now against Olmsted Falls.
There we go, just like that, the tide switches. Holy Name had one, now Olmsted Falls gets one. And Holy Name does get that ball back here.
If there was one thing I learned in science class, and I don't like science, I will say that, for each action, there is an equal opposite reaction, and there it is on the floor.
Yes, you are correct about that.
Butler fouled, trying to get the loose ball, and that will go against Jaden Bayer. The scoring drying up a little bit, but if yesterday was any indicator, when the scoring dries up, an explosion is bound to come.
And it is. They have no team right now has scored a single point since we have started this second quarter, so we are looking for one of these teams just to get out there with it.
Both teams have come close. 10 with the putback. Stiers made a basket, but it ended up not counting. Bryant in the corner, matched up against 10, and he is fouled going up by Tamura. If that is against him, that would be the third against him.
And that's a lot of fouls to have just in the second quarter.
And it looks like I think they gave it against 10. If they did, that is huge. Tamura, the last thing he needs is foul trouble, as Bryant misses his first. Going back to the last game, Tamura, 6 points. So he was a key figure in the victory over Elyria Catholic. The second bounces in, and that is the first career varsity point for Jawan Bryant. Bryant, once again, a newcomer to this team, was at Holy Name last year, but didn't play basketball. After football was done, he decided, hey, Coach Patton, I'll give this thing a try. And I do have to say, in Summer League, he did not look half bad, so his breakout is bound to happen. Sarovic into the corner, taken in by Odin, bounce pass, Tamura the and one. Owen Tamura making an impact, scoring his second bucket of the game, and taking a trip to the charity stripe.
And just like that, Olmsted Falls is now back within 5.
This will be a close game down the stretch. Both of these teams want this win desperately. Olmsted Falls, their next 5, at home against Maple on 12-6, at North Olmsted on 12-10, at North Ridgeville on 12-13, at Elyria on 12-17, and at home against Avon on December 20th. That shot no good, and a foul, most likely and over the back, against Olmsted Falls. For the Bulldogs, it is still Rage leading the way with 8. Sarovic has 2, Odin has 3, 10 has 2, Bayer has 2, and Tamura has 4. And because of all the fouls so far, Holy Name already in the bonus, they will go to the line. That is killer if you are Olmsted Falls. And Stiers bounces it in. Don't tempt Drew Stiers with 3 points. He will take them.
He will take them, at any cost he can get them. And as Olmsted Falls now in foul trouble with Holy Name in that bonus, is setting up Holy Name to score some points now here.
Stiers now in double figures with 10, 4 of which have come from the line. He has 4 for 5 at the charity stripe so far. So not at all a bad day, 80%. The heave-ho wide open, Bayer takes it in, and now the Bulldogs will come up the court. Patsk to the corner, Tamura in the key. Played inside, Sarovic bouncing in and in. Sarovic, his first bucket of the second quarter. He has 4. Ricocheting off defenders and finding a lane. Beautiful work now on defense, he takes it back. Sarovic spinning in, puts it up, and fouled. Mason Sarovic will go to the line for 2. 8 combined fouls in 3 minutes. We saw a lot of offense in the first quarter. This is what they call a whole lot of defense as Sarovic sinks the first. He now has 5. And we will see Aaron Riley sub back in as Chris Hyatt checks out. Stiers, Butler, Riley, Sloan, and Pavanka, the Namer 5. Sarovic, Tamura, Patsk, along with number 3, Bayer, and number 13, Odin, the 5 for the Bulldogs. And that goes out of play against Olmsted Falls. The Namers will take it back. And Sarovic will check out. Longo, he will sub in for the first time today as Olmsted Falls will rely on him in place of their star. Stiers into the corner, Pavanka. Drew Stiers, top of the arc, gets through traffic. Butler pumps in the corner into Sloan, but a travel called against the Jackrabbit before the pass. Possession goes back to the boys in white. (28-24), 4:54 remaining in the first half. Olmsted Falls looking for a way back in. Sarovic immediately back on the court. A little bit of rest, not too much for him, maybe 15 seconds.
He wants to be out there, and coach wants him out there most importantly to help get this lead back.
Odin from downtown bounces out, no good, a rebound Stiers. And Stiers working quickly, has a good matchup, puts it up, no good. Foul called, a blocking foul, sending Stiers back to his home, the charity stripe. He already has 4 points from the line today.
And Holy Name is going to try and take advantage of getting to the line, knowing that they are in the bonus now. And this is big points. This is free points for Holy Name.
And the rules changed after last season. Before this year, it was by half. 8 fouls, and you're in the double bonus. This year, it's 5, and you're at the line 2 times. And it resets each quarter. Definitely a different element added to the game, but still a welcomed element of the game. Stiers sinks both. He now has 12. Timeout called, and we will hear a word from our sponsors. This is high school basketball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. 30-24, Holy Name leads Olmsted Falls at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. 4:30 remaining in the first half. Sarovic, bounce pass, Odin takes it inside. Bayer off the glass, no good. Hit out of play against Olmsted Falls, and Holy Name will take it back. It looked from our angle that actually tipped off of Riley. But it looks like they will give possession to the Namers. Holy Name definitely liking that call. Butler taking it up into the corner. Riley tries his luck off iron, or actually airballed. It looked like he may have grazed the rim, but barely misses it. Stiers takes it at the OAC logo, looking for his first points from the field in the second. And he finds them on a floater, but a charge is called. That is the second time a charge has negated a basket from Drew Stiers this frame.
And Drew does have to watch out as he does have 2 fouls now.
And both of them being offensive fouls, that is rare. But nonetheless, 30-24, Holy Name up by 6. Stiers will sub out. Basketball being played now, and that is a football pass incorporated. Beautiful pass down the court. Olmsted Falls back within 4. Believe that was scored by Bayer. Into the corner, Pavanka from downtown. Off the top of the basket, no good. Taken in by Olmsted Falls. Tamora able to get rid of it. Ryan pushing the floor. Odin plays it off. Patsk played inside, bounce pass intended for Sarovic, and it hits out of play. The Namers take it back. So far, Olmsted Falls outscoring Holy Name 7-5 in the frame. A stark contrast to the 25-19 end of first score. Sloan almost losing possession, gets rid of it. Riley takes it up, bounce pass, Butler. Butler into the corner, Kowalczyk for 3. Rolls around, no good. Riley gets the rebound, puts it off the glass and in. Riley re-enters the stat book. That was his first bucket of the new frame. 32-26, Holy Name leads. Into the corner, Tamora. Played back out, Longo. Bayer taking it in. Pass to Odin, and Odin connects, or excuse me, Pates connects. And that is Pates' first basket of the game, and it's a 1-score game. Bounce pass, Pavanka to match, it's in! Pavanka, the spark plug off the bench, puts the Namers back up by 6. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Hey, and if Holy Name can get another stop here and another basket, it will put them up a little bit more.
Pates goes again. Bounces out, no good, excuse me, that's Odin getting the numbers mixed up, and that basket's put in. 35-32, Holy Name in the lead still after that 3 threes in a row.
We are raining threes from the campus of Baldwin, Wallace tonight.
Butler, screen set by Sloan. Riley takes it at the OAC logo. Euros in, puts it up, and in! And one for Aaron Riley. Riley continuing his dominance. He now has 17 points in the first half. And Olmsted Falls will make a load of changes. but the Namers doing all they can to keep a good distance from Olmsted Falls, as that shot is good from Riley from the charity stripe. He now has 18 points in the first half alone. Lofton. Pavanka tips it off into the backcourt, but still Olmsted Falls will keep possession. Sarovic. The end around, Tamura once again goes on the end around to Ryan. Lofton against Riley. Tamura, bounce pass in. Sarovic posting up, plays it outside the arc. Tremendous spacing from Olmsted Falls. Can they convert? The stutter pass inside and off the glass from Tamura. Tamura now has 6. The last minute of the first half, 38-34, Holy Name leads. Into the corner, Pavanka rolls around, no good, rebound Tamura. And Tamura goes to the ground. And that, I believe, will be the 5th foul of the frame against Holy Name, and that will send Olmsted Falls to the line.
And now both teams are in the bonus now, with Holy Name having 5 and Olmsted Falls having 5.
And that will all erase heading into halftime. It will most likely be pretty much a new ball game. Honors relatively even. Both baskets made here, and Olmsted Falls, they're back within 2. They're back within 1 score as Tamura scores his 7th point. Lofton subs out along with Sarovic for the Bulldogs. Tamura lining up for his 2nd. Money. Olmsted Falls back within 2. Holy Name looking for a response. Bobbled by Sloan, out of play, and the Namers keep it. The full court press of Olmsted Falls has been extremely difficult to break down tonight.
It has, and Olmsted Falls has played a lot of that full court press this quarter so far.
Almost intercepted. Butler keeps possession, and he will take it up the floor. Bounce past Riley, who has 18, to the corner. Pavanka from downtown. It's in! Pavanka, his 3rd 3 of the half, puts the Namers up by 5. Spark plug. Jeremy Pavanka has come even better than advertised in 24-25. Olmsted Falls for a response. The triple from Odin. Off iron, no good. Rebound taken in by Ryan. The putback not there. Sloan bobbles, but takes it in. 15 seconds left to go. Stiers watching on from the bench. Holy Name up by 5. Riley takes it on the bounce. Under the basket to the corner. Pavanka hits it out of play. And Olmsted Falls, with 4.2 to go, takes back possession. One last opportunity to make it a 1-score game for the visitors. Or excuse me, the home team on the scoreboard, but still. Both teams relatively similar distance. Maybe Olmsted Falls a touch closer. Doesn't matter. Final possession for the Bulldogs at the buzzer from half court. Over the basket, no good. 16 minutes down, 16 to go at the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. Holy Name leads 41-36. We will hear a word from our sponsors and then talk about the first half. This is high school basketball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Gyro, Gyro, or Gyro. No matter which way you say it, the place to get it is Nico's Bar and Gyros in North Royalton. From traditional lamb to beef, or even BLT and blackened salmon gyros, Nico's has just about everything. Dine with us today at 12766 Royalton Road in North Royalton. Check out our website at nicosbarandgyros.com or give us a call at 440-237-6456. Join us for the next big game. Your taste buds will thank you. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. as we return to the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. Holy Name leads it 41-36 over the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs. As you can see on your green, we have our advertisement looking for sponsors. So if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to have your business or brand promoted on sporting live streams such as this one in the greater Cleveland or Stark County areas, contact me at one of those 3 avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote your brand. Thanks to all of our sponsors today, the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, who also is our player of the game sponsor. So stay tuned after the final buzzer to hear who our player of the game is. As well, CrossFit Strongsville, Ledgeville Barbershop, our broadcast presenter, and finally Nico's Bar and Gyros in North Royalton. All 4 have been sponsors for us for 3 games, with Nico's along with the Healthiest You and CrossFit Strongsville being sponsors for all 4 of our Holy Name games so far this year. So a special shout out to them. And as well, if you are new to the channel, go down below and subscribe. That is a free way to greatly help out the channel. I'm looking to get to 285 subscribers by the end of the contest. We need 6 more subscribers. So if you are new, go down below and do so. It is free, it costs nothing, no strings attached, and it greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports, who is not only the official streaming partner of Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance and Holy Name Baseball, but also the Ohio Outlaws. And speaking of the Ohio Outlaws, I am joined today by my color commentator for the Outlaws, Kurt Mariola Jr. Kurt, so far a great game. Your thoughts?
Man, like I said right before this game, that Aaron Riley was going to have to step up and have a bigger game than last night, and he has done that tonight here for Holy Name, leading them in scoring.
He has definitely been a key figure for the Namers, leading the way with 18 points. Drew Stiers, we haven't seen too much of him, but in his definition, not too much is 12 points in 1/2. And if you scale that up, that's 24 points in a game. That's not too bad at all.
No, it is not. And Drew, he's been at the free throw line more than he has been making baskets tonight, and that is helping Holy Name, because that is just free points that Olmsted Falls is giving away to Holy Name this evening.
And free points have been huge for both sides, tallying things up quickly. The Namers, 8 points from the charity stripe compared to only 3 for Olmsted Falls.
Yeah, you know, in this second half, I'm really looking at Holy Name just to come out, start another fast-paced break like they did, but also get a little bit tougher inside of the paint. They've been doing a good job, but if they can be a little bit better, they're going to force Olmsted Falls to shoot a lot more threes, and they've been struggling behind the paint tonight.
And going back to the free throw battle, 8 made versus 3, 5-point difference, and that translates to the scoreboard. 5-point difference.
And yes, in being at the free throw line, both teams, they know it's a lot of points they're giving away, but this game is a lot closer than what it could have been with less fouls that Holy Name has had to commit. But Holy Name has been playing their hearts out tonight, and they are ready to take this second half to Olmsted Falls.
As expected, coming off of a rough summer league campaign, Holy Name much improved after their summer spent playing at Lutheran West and Warrensville Heights. The Namers, their next 5 games include a trip to Canfield, hosting Fuchs Michraji, Padua, at Lake Catholic, and then another home game against Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, who was taken down earlier today by Glenville. And Glenville is one of the teams that we will see at the 2024 NEO Youth Elite Christmas Classic beginning on December 21st at Garfield Heights. Stream all 12 games live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Back underway for the second half. Stiers into the corner, steps on the baseline, and out of play. Olmsted Falls takes it back, and they are lucky Stiers stepped out of play because Riley sank the 3.
He was wide open, and that would have went down for Riley.
Olmsted Falls, they need a quick start to the second half if they want to battle their way back in. The magic number right now, 70 points. Get to 70 first, and you most likely leave Baldwin Wallace with a win. Ryan outside the arc against Pavanka. Good spacing and ball movement. Rage in and out, no good. Rebound taken in. Connolly. Rage tries again. That time also no good. The third attempt, no good inside the arc. Bounce back. Rage has it again. You cannot stop this attack from Olmsted Falls quite yet. Inside, Connolly takes it. The pass is in, and so is the basket from Ryan. Ryan scores for the first time today out of play, and it goes with Holy Name. It looked like Butler was the last to touch it, but they do give possession to the green and black, who lead by 3. Holy Name has commanded this game for the majority of its duration so far. Drew Stiers at the logo. Into the corner, Pavanka for 3. Bounces out, no good. Rebound, Stiers. And Stiers will take it in front of the Namer bench. Pavanka reflected, it's in! Pavanka with 12! Hello, Jeremy Pavanka! I did not expect this from Jeremy this year by any means, but yet here he is. The sharpshooter has come alive. And every single varsity basket he has made as a Namer has come from outside the arc.
And look, Holy Name is just coming down here. They're taking their time right now. They're trying to take as much clock off as they can.
Riley puts it off a glass and in. Riley into the 20s. 46-38, Olmsted Falls trailing by 8. Sarovic, Rach into the corner, Tamura matched up against Pavanka. Spacing and ball movement, very good outside the arc, played in, and a foul called on the shot attempt, and that will send Sarovic to the line. And that foul goes against Sloan. Sarovic so far today, 5 points for the Bulldogs. And these 2 upcoming shots, pivotal. The first one bounces in. Sarovic, only a sophomore, one of the best up-and-comers within the program of Olmsted Falls Bulldogs, and one of his coaches, Gordon Tillman, who is also the head coach of the Outlaws, absolutely loves this kid. And for good reason. Plenty of hustle and plenty of skill. Butler going ISO, 46-39, the Namers lead. Bounce pass, Stiers takes it inside, the mid-range floater, no good. Sarovic crashes the glass and keeps it in. Good pressure by Riley, but Olmsted Falls able to foil Riley's plans. And this is a possession where Olmsted Falls needs something. They need to get back into this game, and they can with a simple shot. It doesn't need to be a long-range 3. It could be a simple 2. Sarovic pushing in and makes it. That's the simple 2 they need. Sarovic impressing so far today, now has 8. Butler going quickly into the corner. Riley into the paint, puts it up and in. But it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul going the opposite way. The third shot taken off the board because of an offensive foul. Add those 6 points back onto the scoreboard. It's 52-41, but instead it's a 5-point lead for the Namers. Little discrepancy there.
Yes, Holy Name has had a couple offensive fouls in the first half, and now they have another one here. But they can get it all back here if they just play a little bit more aggressive on this defensive side.
Tamura posting up inside. Sarovic off the glass, no good. Gets his board smacked away by Stiers, and Butler cleans up the remains. Into the corner, Pavanka already has 12. Step back, nylon! Jeremy Pavanka has 15 and is taking over! Jeremy Pavanka out of nowhere. 15 points, had 9 last night. Riley keeps it in play. Sloan on the fast break, puts it off the glass and fouled. Pavanka, talk about a spark plug. He comes out of the game early, but Coach Patton can't keep him off the court.
No, he cannot, and he is hot tonight. Him and Aaron Riley both are just lighting this court up this evening.
So far in 3 career varsity games, Jeremy Pavanka, 9 threes made, averaging 3 3-pointers a night. He has been on the freshman and or JV team for the last 3 years, and clearly whatever was being said by all those coaches, ending with Coach Miller, it clearly has worked. Sloan misses, 49-41, the Namers lead. Sloan still looking for his first points of the game after scoring 14 last night. Connolly, bounce pass, Odin playing it in, Sarovic, top of the arc, Rage pivots on Sloan into the corner. Another chance for the Bulldogs to set up. Connolly, Bayer against Butler, plays it off, Odin into the corner. Good defense outside the arc. The Bulldogs take it in. Stiers snatches it, and here come the Namers on the opposite end. Stiers, coast to coast, off the glass, no good. Sarovic cleans it up. 3-on-2 for the Bulldogs, into the corner. Connolly plants, plays it, and hit out of play by Riley.
And just like that, Riley is making his presence known on this defensive side tonight.
49-41, Holy Name leads with 3:19 remaining in the third. Connolly still looking for his first points of the game, gives it to Odin. Bayer matched up against Pavanka. Almost a travel call, but barely keeps his feet planted. Top of the arc, Connolly. Played inside Odin, bounce pass Sarovic, unable to get it to go, gets his own board and puts it up and in. And a timeout called by Olmsted Falls. Sarovic coming alive in the third. Olmsted Falls down 49-43 against the Namers. We will step aside. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. (49-43), Holy Name leads it over Olmsted Falls. This is high school basketball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barber Shop. As you can see on your screen, we are looking to bring on more sponsors to bring you these local broadcasts. If you or someone you know owns a business and wants to sponsor local broadcasts, contact me at one of those 3 avenues on your screen. Thank you to our 4 broadcast sponsors today for sponsoring our efforts, bringing you Holy Name versus Olmsted Falls basketball. Stiers bounce pass, top of the arc. Butler being tripped up, and it looks like they are going to call a foul opposed to a jump ball. If I am not mistaken, we have not seen a jump ball yet today.
No, we have not.
2:48 remaining in the third. High pass taken in by Stiers in the backcourt, and number 3 will take it up. And it is out of bounds off the shoe of Bayer. So far, the big storyline and surprise of the game has been 2 players for Holy Name. Aaron Riley, who has been on a tear, scoring 20, and Jeremy Pavanka, who has scored 15 points. All have came from outside the arc. With a 6-point lead in hand, Butler being trapped. The Namers looking for a response. Pavanka wide open, off the front of the rim, no good. Too much to ask on that attempt. Butler taking it in, 2:30 remaining in the third. Butler floats it up and in. Butler now has 3, going outside of his native hustle roll. And that is a good field goal to make off the glass. Inside 10, takes it and is fouled. So far today, 10, 0 for 3 from the line.
Now will he break out of his slump and make a couple here to help Olmsted Falls come back into this game? They are down by 8 right now.
And these 2 free throws could cut it to either 7 or 6. His first bounce is out, no good.
And Olmsted Falls tonight has missed a lot of free throws. They've had a lot of opportunities at the line, but have missed.
And that will most likely be the decisive factor of this game. 10-second. There it is. He makes that one. He now has 3. Olmsted Falls down by 7 with 2 to go in the third. Butler met by the full court of 10, and he is able to break through, fakes it, puts it up himself, and a blocking foul called. Olmsted Falls can't believe it, and the Jackrabbit will earn his way to the line as the boos rain down. And that is the third against Logan Connolly. Butler just scored off the glass moments ago, has a chance to take his tally from 3 to either 4 or 5. He makes it 4 with that one. Holy Name up by 8. Luke Kowalczyk subs in for Braden Sloan. Kowalczyk, Riley, Butler, Pavanka, and Stiers, the namer 5. Butler second, no good, rebound Sarovic. Good clinical box out by the sophomore sensation. They need him to step up in the final frame if a comeback is on the cards. Riley trying to pick it off. Instead goes to Odin. Bayer loses it going up, and it is hit out of play against Holy Name. 1:36 remaining. Rach subs in for Bayer. Olmsted Falls trying to keep some fresh legs. Jawaian Bryant now in for Holy Name as he relieves Jeremy Pavanka. Rach right after subbing in gets on the board. Rach, his first points since I believe the opening period. He now has 10. Butler into the corner. Riley looking for help, plays it outside. Kowalczyk. Butler from downtown, uncontested. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Olmsted Falls. Odin takes it in, and Connolly will bring it up the floor.
And now Olmsted Falls needs a basket right here going into this end of this third quarter with just less than a minute left.
A 3 would bring them back within one possession. Sarovic posting against Butler, plays it back. Rach keeps it in the front court. Connolly gets it to the corner, miscommunication, a travel called. The Namers take it back. And it looks like the cheerleaders got greeted by the flying basketball.
Yeah, they did tonight. They tried to get out of the way, but they hit one of them.
They're in the routine. It's pretty common in the sport of basketball, unfortunately. I know in a JV game last year, a ball swatted out of play almost took the head off one of them. A lot of big blocks against Holy Name last year. When you play teams like Lou West, Lou East, Garfield, that's bound to happen. Stiers floats it, bouncing, somehow hangs for a good 10 seconds, no good. Rebound Sarovic, and Olmsted Falls will most likely take the final shot of the third. The Bulldogs trailing by 6. Connolly on the end around. 10. Takes it inside the key, plays it back out. Connolly. Riley guarding him. Rach getting open. Rach into the corner. 10 at the horn. Off iron, no good. And that is all she wrote for quarter number 3. 8 minutes remaining at Baldwin Wallace University. Holy Name leads Olmsted Falls 52-46. This is high school basketball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel, presented by Bledgewood Barbershop. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Gyro, Gyro, or Gyro. No matter which way you say it, the place to get it is Nico's Bar and Gyros in North Royalton. From traditional lamb to beef, or even BLT and blackened salmon gyros, Nico's has just about everything. Dine with us today at 12766 Royalton Road in North Royalton. Check out our website at nicosbarandgyros.com or give us a call at 440-237-6456. Join us for the next big game. Your taste buds will thank you. 8 minutes left to go in regulation at the University of Baldwin. Wallace, Holy Name, finds themselves up 52-46 over the Bulldogs. If you are just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me, Kurt Mariola Jr. on the call this evening. It has been a great game so far. Holy Name has led for basically the entire game, and there is a quick foul 4 seconds in as Jawan Bryant thinks he's going up for a pass. Instead, he gets given a foul.
And Holy Name just came out with a unexpected trap right outside of the fourth quarter. They are trying to set the momentum against Olmsted Falls right now.
Vintage JV coach Anthony Lanza tactics being displayed. 52-46. Olmsted Falls looking to strike first in the fourth. Serovic goes up and in. Heavy traffic. It doesn't matter for the star of Olmsted Falls. Stires taking it up with a 4-point lead in hand. Coast to coast, out of play. He falls, and possession remains with the Namers. Once again, Olmsted Falls not happy with the call.
They're not happy with the call, but that ball was out of Stires' hands before he even fell. It had gotten knocked out by somebody.
The Bulldogs, they need a stop here in a gritty game. Every minute detail will matter. The free throw battle, that will decide this game.
And right now it is the fourth quarter. It is only a 4-point game. I would put the ball in Stires' hand now.
Kowalczyk snatches it, and a foul called against Ryan. Both sides now have a foul each. We thought the last game might go to overtime. What are the odds this game has some extra basketball attached?
It is a 50-50 shot right now, but I think Holy Name wants to end it in the fourth quarter. I do not think they want a test to go to overtime against Olmsted Falls.
Overtime would favor the Bulldogs. Inbounds pass, Sloan takes it outside the arc. Butler fakes, looking for help, and he will play it back. Butler rolling right, kicks it out. Kowalczyk inside the paint. Bounce pass out to Bryant. Top of the arc. Stires takes it in. Stires almost losing it. Gets it after the attempted steal from Serovic. Kowalczyk in the corner. A little too light. Serovic bounce pass up the floor. Ryan off the glass. No good. The putback from Rage. Not in. The second chance not there. Rebound Stires. Jump ball. No possession. Arrows up. So now it is anybody's guess who gets the ball, but it looks like it will go to Holy Name. The possession arrow, it appears, is on the board, not on the actual scorer's table. A little bit obscure, but still, it gets the job done, and possession will flip after this. Holy Name, in principle, does get their stop.
And now look who has came back onto the floor. Number 24, Aaron Riley.
And Riley today, 20 points, has been tremendous. He could be the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center player of the game. Pavanka launches it, it's in! Pavanka now with 18. Timeout, Coach Patton. Jeremy Pavanka out of nowhere continues to dominate. 6 threes, 18 points, and he has been the difference. We will step aside once again. Holy Name leads Olmsted Falls 55-48. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. We return to the University of Baldwin. Wallace looking in on Holy Name's huddle. Kurt, what do you think Coach Patton is telling his guys?
Keep this momentum up. That is why he called that timeout. He wants the momentum, and I think he is going to set up Olmsted Falls into a trap, or he's going to go full court press to try and get a turnover here so Holy Name can put another bucket up real fast.
6:40 left to go in regulation. The Namers do lead by 7. It's a scrappy game, maybe less points than they scored last night against Strongsville, but that really doesn't matter. The scoreboard reads in favor of the Namers, and that is all that matters to them. Quick trap, and it's executed perfectly. Riley taking it up, puts it up, and it's a charge. Holy Names fans not happy, but I would say that is a pretty clear-cut call. We'll watch it back real quick.
Yes, that was a clear-cut call. He did lead with his elbow just a little bit. That was enough evidence for the refs to call that a charge.
It was a good steal. He's pretty much set there. Definitely the right call from the officials. Good recognition. Obviously, calling an offensive foul at this level is not an easy thing. You have to have that definitive proof, and we said that last night pretty much verbatim. They had the proof, they made the call, and they got it right. Olmsted Falls, after catching that huge break, now their task, make something happen. Instead, it's Stiers stripping it, taking it the other way. Played back outside, and a travel called. Stiers couldn't plant, and Olmsted Falls will benefit.
And Olmsted Falls can benefit here, but they need to get a basket right now. They have to get down this court and get a basket.
And as well, we do have a score update from the Richmond Heights basketball game. It's a big game going on right now. Westerville North up by 20, 44-24 at the half. That ball rolls out no good. And we will be seeing a very good Richmond Heights team at NEO Youth Elite in a few weeks. Stiers intercepted, Sloan somehow gets it, corner, Pavanka, Green Giant! Pavanka, his 7th triple of the game! Holy Name now leads by 10, and Jeremy Pavanka has put Holy Name on his back. He is now the leading scorer. Take it in, Sarovic responds with a 2. Sarovic has had a lot of points today, a lot of 2s, but Holy Name leading by 8 in the driver's seat. Into the corner, Riley to match. Off iron, no good. Off ball foul, and it will stay with Holy Name. Once again, pretty clear cut as number 3 Bayer basically backed into Butler. And once again, we'll take a look at it. Good defense. Butler quickly pushing up the floor into the corner. And it's just on the loose ball, you can see there. Butler gets tripped up and sent to the floor, and that was enough to get the call. Butler, high point, no one home. It's a free ball to Rach. Only Pavanka to beat, and Rach taps it off the glass and in. 6-point game, high pass, Butler corrals, and Holy Name, they need to slow down their offense. Butler almost losing it, Pavanka taking it inside, hands it off, Drew Stiers takes it. Stiers steps back, inside, top arc, Riley into the paint, driving, puts it up, no good, and once again, a charge is called. A lot of charges called. We're bringing out all the replays in the final frame. Now that one I don't know. We'll watch it back and see if we have good enough evidence. Riley going in. Yeah, I would say maybe just enough. It was close, but still, that's the call made. Holy Name, they need to live with it. Up by 6, 4:10 remaining. Tamura goes top of the arc. Connolly into the corner. Rach, one possession ball game. Rach sinks it from downtown. Olmsted Falls not done yet. Both sides, it appears, still have 3 timeouts to work with. Less than 4 minutes to go in regulation. Stiers in front of his own bench. Into the corner, Pavanka for 24, Mamba! Pavanka now with 8, has 24, timeout called! Jeremy Pavanka has come alive when it matters most.
What a shot by him right now. That has helped Holy Name to go back up by 6. And right now, Pavanka is carrying this Holy Name team on his back.
8 threes now for Jeremy Pavanka. He has 24 points, and the unsung, unexpected hero has presented himself at Baldwin Wallace. Did you even see that coming in any sample?
No, not at all. I did not see that coming at all tonight. Like I said, I was set in stone on Aaron Riley, but he's also played a tremendous game. But right now, Pavanko is carrying Holy Name to help this win.
We need to bring in the help of Coach Lanza. Coach, did you see this coming from one of the players you've coached the longest? Did you see Jeremy Pavanka raining threes? I know we do have a broadcast delay. I'm hoping to get a message from Coach Lanza in a few moments to see his thoughts on Jeremy Pavanka's performance. But without Jeremy in this game, Holy Name would be losing. And that is for sure.
Yes, and his 24 points has really carried over here against Olmsted Falls. But a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls have been committed so far in this last frame, which worries me. What's going to happen now with 3:38 left in regulation?
So far in 3 varsity appearances, 8 threes, 3 threes and 1 3. 12 threes, 36 points. You divide that across 3. Pavanka is averaging 12 points per game as a varsity player. Impressive. Nothing shy of impressive from Jeremy Pavanka, especially given one of those games only 1 3 was made. Rach inside, Sarovic posting on Pavanka, and in! Sarovic using his size to take advantage of the 3-point shooter.
And now you would expect Olmsted Falls to just try and set up for this full court press and a trap.
Riley in the corner, Sloan plays it, Butler, Pavanka, feed the hot hand! Bounces out, no good, rebound Sarovic. Getting back to Coach Lanza, his words, great shooter. Jeremy can catch fire at any point. He had a few buzzer beaters on the JV team last year. A lot of that has to go to Coach Lanza. He coached him up really good. I know he's listening. He might think that's why I'm saying it, but it's not. Him and Coach Miller really helped mold Jeremy into the player he is right now.
And he is a great JV coach down here at Holy Name.
Rebound Riley. Holy Name up by 4, has a chance to close things out and slow it down a lot. Butler driving against Tamura, puts it up, floater, and another charge for good measure. Coach Miller can't believe it.
I believe that is 4 charges now on Holy Name just in this second half.
And you saw Coach Miller in the chair, kind of off by himself. He can't believe it, just baffled. Is this the most offensive fouls we've seen in a game at any level?
I truly believe so. I think tonight is one of those games that has happened like this.
61-57, Holy Name leads, 2:20 remaining in regulation. Connolly will push the floor for Olmsted Falls. Not too much pressure on them right now. A simple basket puts them up by or down by 2. Sarovic driving, unable to connect, too rich, and Riley takes it in. Olmsted Falls swipes it, they get it right back from the line, bounces out, no good, rebound, Tamura spins and puts it up, 2-point game. You want some drama, Kurt? Here you go.
And we have it right here.
Steyer's taking it, swipe from behind, and Holy Name will keep it, 1:46 to go.
Nate, let me ask you a question. What are the odds this game will see extra minutes tonight?
Well, as long as you say it, it might happen, because apparently you do have the announcer's jinx after a game in 3/4. But I don't know. I think 50-50 right now. It is definitely close. It just depends on how well Holy Name manages the clock at the end and how well Olmsted Falls plays when they have the ball in their hands. It all comes down to that, plain and simple. And if number 5 can make one more shot, one more, it's over. Butler matching up against Odin to the corner. Pavanka unselfishly plays it off. Steyers takes it inside, cutting the floater. Unable to connect, bounces. Rebound Olmsted Falls. They won't burn a timeout. Instead, they will play. 70 seconds to go. 61-59. Holy Name leads, but this could change things a lot. Take it in, Sarovic outside for the lead. No good. Rebound Olmsted Falls. Connolly played outside and a timeout called. DeLisio wants to talk things over, and that is absolutely the right call.
And yes, it is. And right now, there is no pressure on Olmsted. It is only a one-possession game. A two-pointer will tie this game, but a three will give them a one-point lead over Holy Name.
This is wild. I don't think any of us expected a game like this at all. 61-59, Holy Name leads with 54 seconds left to go in regulation. Kurt, how do either team seal a victory?
Right now, it is all about controlling the pace of the game. When you get that ball back on offense for Olmsted, I expect them to put down a little bit of time. They're not going to be able to take the last shot, I get it, but they get one basket. It's a make or break right now. They could be up by one, or they could be tied with Holy Name. Holy Name could get the last shot tonight. And if it is, I would be putting it in Drew's hand just to seal it right there.
And going back to last year, we did have a few buzzer beater opportunities. Some heartbreak in that department going back to last year, the Padua game. Adam Humanick, his three hitting off the rim as time expires, almost bouncing in, but just barely unable to connect. With possession in the hands of Olmsted Falls, we roll. 54 seconds left to go in regulation. Inbound incoming from Cole Odin. Here it is. May the best team win. Pavanka guarding Odin into the backcourt. Sarovic will take it up. 50 seconds on the clock. Sarovic calling Connolly over. Overlapping run into the corner. Rage for the lead. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Sarovic handed off to Odin. Rage pumps, takes it in, puts it up, fouled. It's a trip to the line for the Bulldogs.
And these 2 points right now are going to be crucial at the free throw line.
It is going to be massive. 61-59, but both of these made were tied at 61, and it's like the last 31 and a half minutes never happened. Rages first, sinks. Do we see it tied? Olmsted Falls down by as many as 10 to complete the comeback. Off fire, no good, rebound Butler. Holy Name catches a huge break, and now it's time for keep away. Butler gets it, 30 seconds remaining, and Rage will foul, but not before a timeout call by Coach Patton. The ricochet heard around the world, sunk the first, but couldn't connect on the second. The final countdown playing. This game's still far from over as we are about an hour and a half in. Absolutely wild. Yesterday's game, it flew. A lot more scoring, but it flew. Today, we're kind of going pretty slow.
Yeah, we are actually a little bit today. And you know what? When Holy Name gets his ball back, I tell you, I would say Coach Patton right now is drawing up a play just against one of the playmakers tonight. And to get one basket, you get a three, you're up by two. Then you force Olmsted to take that last shot.
So now the question is, what do they do? Do they give it to a playmaker like Riley or Stiers who can shoot from inside or outside the arc? Or does number 5, Jeremy Pavanka, go for number 9?
I think he's going for number 9, and I think truly Patton drew that up just for him tonight to get his 9th three of the night here at Baldwin Wallace University.
If you talked to him last night like we did, I am sure drawing up a 9th three-pointer for Jeremy Pavanka was the last thing on his mind. Riley trapped, and Riley will go to the line, but it looks like a timeout is called first. So once again, 26.7 seconds remain. We have another break. Stay tuned at the end of the game as we will announce the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center player of the game. A lot of candidates right now. The end of the game, it could be in 26 seconds or 4 minutes and 26 seconds if we do go to overtime. Overtime rule, pretty simple. 4 minutes added on the clock, we play.
And if this game goes to overtime, this is going to be a wild finish but it is already so far a wild finish. And who expected this game to be as close as it is and coming down to the final seconds of tonight?
Maybe one man from the Morning Journal, Mark Perez, who is on the sidelines. He's with his clipboard as usual. He is ready to see some good ending. Olmsted Falls, they made him eat his words last year. He really didn't predict the girls to go far, and they reminded him about it.
And they did, and
Butler 2 inbound for the Namers. Drew gets it inside the opposing paint. Played up Butler, 20 seconds, tipped out of play, and the Namers will keep it. Pavanka wide open, and it would have been in his hands.
And yes, and if that would have went down, Olmsted Falls would be in a lot of trouble at that point.
Still a 1-point Namer lead, 20 seconds remaining. Butler inbounds Riley. Riley looking for help. A lot of fouls needed. Butler trapped in a foul called. Only the third against Olmsted Falls. And this is where the bonus is their Achilles heel. They need 2 more fouls to have a chance.
And right now, Holy Name is controlling the ball a lot better than what we could have expected here.
Riley gets it. Not fouled yet. Bounce pass up to Butler. A lot of time off the clock. It's a steal. Olmsted Falls gets it. And a foul called against Holy Name.
Wow.
And that will send Olmsted Falls to the line.
That is going to send them to the line with a chance of taking a 1-point lead in this game. If not, they can tie this game. But these are crucial.
31 minutes and 50 seconds of good basketball can be spoiled by 10 seconds. Tamura to tie. Bounces out. Well, here we go. Lady Luck, all eyes on her in the form of Owen Tamura. Can poetry be set in motion? Tied. Tamura, ice in his veins. Holy Name will take it up. Overtime potentially on the cards. Do we see one last miracle? Stiers! No good! Rebound Sarovic, the prayer! No good! 122 combined points, but no winner through 32 minutes. Overtime up next on SmeeSports as you are watching Holy Name versus Olmsted Falls basketball. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Well, Kurt Mariola Jr., this is your second game as a color commentator, and somehow, in some way, you already have the announcer's jinx. You said, well, Nate, what are the odds of overtime? And here we are. Kurt, explain yourself.
You know, I don't know. I just thought tonight was going to be a lot closer, and I really thought both these teams really matched up evenly and have a really good shot at playing overtime. And we now have it. 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes more of basketball. 32 minutes and 1 second in. We are back underway. Holy Name in the black and green. Olmsted Falls in the white and blue. Stiers leading the way still for Holy Name. The points tally, it favors Pavanka, who has 24. Into the corner, Pavanka. Back up to Stiers. Stiers at the Yellow Jackets script. 3:35 left to go in overtime. Riley plays it back out. Stiers, Euros up and in. No, it's not. It barely misses. The unlucky roll favors Olmsted Falls. So Olmsted Falls getting their stop has a chance to retake the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Odin plays it top of the arc. Connolly inside. Rage, the floater, rolls in. Rage opens the scoring in OT. Holy Name, their last overtime victory came in 22-23 against Fairview Park. Last year, 0-1 in overtime, losing 87-82 to the Strongsville Mustangs. And for Olmsted Falls last year, they did play an overtime game as Stiers is fouled. And that overtime game was a 61-57 loss at the hands of Elyria. Elyria, another one of those teams that we will see at Garfield Heights in a few weeks. Stiers will go to the line with a chance to tie it. He only has 12 points today, and it stays that way as he misses the first. Eerily similar to the Strongsville game in mid-February. The free throw line, not Holy Name's friend, and that is how the game would end. Stiers misses both. Almost never that has happened, and today it does. Olmsted Falls might just have lady luck. Sarovic hands off, Connolly. Riley almost picks it off. Wide open three for Odin. Off rim, no good. Stiers flies in. Sarovic jump ball. Possession remains with Olmsted Falls. 63-61. Inbounding coming from Rach. Rach chucks it, Sloan tips, Sloan falls on it, it's a jump ball, no, it tips around, Olmsted Falls wins it back, Odin outside Connolly. Almost a breakthrough the Namers needed. Sarovic at the BW logo, takes it in, bounce pass, high pass, blocked by Sloan, a foul! Unbelievable. Now that one I do not know about.
I don't know about that one.
We'll watch it back here. A simple bounce pass. The spacing very good on the play from Olmsted Falls. I didn't see enough on it.
I did not either. I thought that is a clean play. Arms were up in the air. Little bit of body contact, but should not have been called.
I agree. 63-61. A point here makes it a three-point ball game. Tamura, off iron, rebound, Olmsted Falls. Sarovic puts it up and in. Olmsted Falls up by 4. Stiers being met by a press. Sloan, less than 2 to go in overtime. Riley, the corner three. Off iron, no good. Stiers comes down with it. Holy Name keeps it. Riley plays it out. Butler, Pavanka, pumps for 9. Air ball, no good. Rebound, Stiers. Sloan wide open. Rolls around, no good. Stiers again. The put up, he's fouled. A big sequence, a lot of triples, none falling. And Drew Stiers has a chance for redemption.
And these Holy Name fans are really getting into it now. You have parents now standing up, cheering these boys on.
Overtime always brings its fireworks. Stiers misses again.
And that is crucial. Very crucial right now with 1:34 to go in regulation.
0 for 3 from the line in overtime. Stiers splits them. He now has 13. 3-point lead for Olmsted Falls. 90 seconds remain in regulation. Rach played it on back. Connolly being met by Riley. Bayer, Connolly. Now 1:15 and a timeout called by Olmsted Falls. It looks like their coach not happy with the spacing on that play.
Not at all, and I really think Olmsted Falls is gonna set up here to try and take a little bit more clock off, but space the floor out just a little bit to try and drive into that paint. I don't think they are looking for a three-point shot right now. And I think they're just looking to get a quick, easy shot, go up by 5.
And we will step aside. Holy Name down by 3, 65-62 to Olmsted Falls.
Gyro, Euro, or Gyro, no matter which way you say it,
The place to get it is Nico's Bar and Gyros in North Royalton. From traditional lamb to beef, or even BLT and blackened salmon gyros, Nico's has just about everything. Dine with us today at 12766 Royalton Road in North Royalton. Check out our website at nicosbarandgyros.com or give us a call at 440-237-6456. Join us for the next big game. Your taste buds will thank you.
65-62, Olmsted Falls over Holy Name is your score with 1:17 left to go in overtime. I am Nathan Smee, Kurt Mariola Jr. on the call alongside me if you are just tuning in. Kurt, this has been a very fun game today so far, but still a lot of time on that clock. A minute 17 doesn't seem like a lot, but in this sport and in overtime, it's a lot of time. Rach inbounds, high point, Sarovic, and it's swatted by Riley! Kept in play, Sarovic takes it back, over Sloan, and it's an and one! Sarovic all but seals it!
What a sequence right there! You have a block, and you Olmsted gets it right back and throws it up for two.
And we'll watch back the whole sequence on replay. Sloan tried getting a piece, Riley swats it, keeps it in play, and then Sarovic earns the and one. 67-62, Sarovic rolls around and it's in. Mason Sarovic has been on fire tonight. A minute to go in overtime. Holy Name down to their final few shots. Stiers dribbling around, Butler pumps, takes it in, looking for help, finds it in Sloan, the triple. Bounces out, no good, Pavanka tips, rebound Olmsted Falls, and they can't seal it here. Bayer in the corner against Stiers. He will take it out. The time wasting starts. Connolly, Sarovic. Sarovic fighting against the Jackrabbits. Connolly. And Pavanka will wrap up and be called for the foul. Holy Name, they controlled this game from start until the last 10 seconds. One foul makes the whole difference. Out of all the ways that this game could have gone to overtime and broken down, did you see this coming down to one maybe non-necessary foul?
I did not. I saw this coming down, just a lot of fast break shots, getting down there, throwing them up, but I did not expect to see a foul make or break this game tonight.
69-62, 7-point game and now 8. Connolly on the board. Stiers needs a prayer. Almost losing it, dribbling around. Sloan, the Hail Mary, no good. Tips around, Butler snags. Pavanka pivots, gets rid of it. Stiers from well outside the arc. Too shy, Butler can't get a piece. It goes back to Olmsted Falls. And with 14.9 seconds, that is basically all she wrote.
Yes, it is. And it's hard to say that for Holy Name because they had played a very good game tonight.
Only 1 point scored in overtime, none from the field. It is difficult to win a game with those numbers.
Yes.
And this is where Olmsted Falls will make the final score look a little inflated, more than it was already, but the defense of Holy Name allowing more than 70 points in both of their games so far. Almost allowing 80 on average. The first is good. Now a 9-point lead for Olmsted Falls as they can feel 2-0. Rach going for his second. Money. It's a double-digit lead for Olmsted Falls, flipping the script. Holy Name led by 10, now Olmsted Falls. Riley at the death, no good, kept in play, bounced in. Olmsted Falls will dribble it out and lead Baldwin Wallace with a 72-62 victory. The Bulldogs sweep the contest at BW. What a performance by Olmsted Falls. They beat Brush by 2, and the men's team beats Holy Name by 10. We will step aside and wrap things up with our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center when we return. This is high school basketball on SmeeSports presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Gyro, gyro, or gyro, no matter which way you say it, the place to get it is Nico's Bar and Gyros in North Royalton. From traditional lamb to beef, or even BLT and blackened salmon gyros, Nico's has just about everything. Dine with us today at 12766 Royalton Road in North Royalton. Check out our website at nicosbarandgyros.com or give us a call at 440-237-6456. Join us for the next big game. Your taste buds will thank you.
Back on at Baldwin Wallace University, a career high from Jeremy Pavanka, not enough to see out a victory. Olmsted Falls takes home the win, 72-62 in overtime. And now it is time to announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, and it goes to none other than number 21, Mason Sarabek, who scored 21 points. Kurt, your thoughts on Mason?
Tonight he had played a really good game. He had a little bit of a rough start in the first half, but you know what? It all matters is when you get in that second half, you get into the final length of this game. And he took over for Olmsted Falls, and he had made crucial free throws in overtime.
And looking at both of these teams' schedule, Holy Name, they have a hike come Tuesday, making the trip out to the Youngstown area to take on the Canfield Cardinals. As for Olmsted Falls, they will host Maple Heights on December 6th as they play in their home opener. Our next game that we will be broadcasting is on Monday as the Ravenna Ravens fly into Alliance to take on the Aviators. Then on Tuesday, the boys basketball team at Alliance takes on Northwest. And on Wednesday, a newly added game, Marlington hosts Minerva in a girls basketball clash. Skipping forward to next Friday, Salem rolls into Alliance to take on the Aviators in a boys basketball clash, followed on Saturday with a girls basketball team game between Alliance and Minerva. And then we close out our Alliance coverage for the year on December 10th as Northwest hosts Marlington in Canal Fulton. To stay up to date on all the games I am covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. My goal is to get to 285 subscribers by the end of this game and 300 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. The initial goal was 250. The fans at home, you guys were able to shatter that. If we hit 300, the next goal becomes 350, so on and so forth. If you're new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it helps out the channel a lot. And finally, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to have your business sponsor some broadcasts in the greater Cleveland and or Stark County area, contact me at one of the 3 avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you. But with that, that does it from BW, and that closes out day 1 of the 2024 Cleveland Basketball Classic. Thank you to Dan Gallagher for allowing us to stream this game for you, the viewers at home. We will see you on Monday in Ravenna. For Kurt Mariola Jr., I am Nathan Smee. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening watching Holy Name versus Olmsted Falls basketball live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.